Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Geography class. Today we are going to learn the same topic that we have learned in the last class. What was it? The classification of natural resources. Good. The natural resources are classified into 4 categories. Which are they? The level of development and use, origin, stock and distribution. We have learned the first 2 factors in the last class, right? So we are moving to the next 2 factors, that is stock and distribution. Before moving to the classification, we have to know what stock is. Do you know what is stock? It is the availability of the resources. It is the availability of the resources for use. Okay. So, on the basis of stock, they are classified into renewable and non-renewable resources. Which are they? Renewable and non-renewable resources. There are some resources which can be easily replenished or easily reproduced, such as the air we breathe, the water in our earth. These resources are called renewable resources that can be easily reproduced, which can be easily replenished. These resources are called renewable resources, and it is usually unlimited in stock. We will have a unlimited stock of these resources. Okay, and there are some resources which cannot be renewed easily or replenished, reproduced easily. They will be very limited in stock. Can you say any of them? The petroleum, the coal, and it will not replenish or reproduce easily. It may take thousands of years or so many years to replenish them. These resources are called non-renewable resources. Coal, petroleum, etc. are the examples of non-renewable resources. And these resources are also known as exhaustible resources. Exhaustible resources. Once they have used, it will take so many years to replenish or reproduce. Now we are moving to the next classification. The classification on the basis of distribution. The distribution of natural resources is based on 3 factors. First one is the terrain or the land. Second one is the climate. And the third one is the altitude. These 3 factors are differ from place to place. The climate of the one place is not same as the other place. The altitude of one place not same as in another place. And the form of land or the fertility or the specialities of a certain land is differ from another one. So on the basis of these three factors, the allotment or the distribution of natural resources are different. So on the basis of this distribution, the natural resources are classified into 2, ubiquitous and localized resources. Ubiquitous resources are the resources which we can find everywhere, wherever it be. It may be in India or it may be in Britain or in America, wherever it be, we can see these resources everywhere. Which are they? The same resources like water, air, forest, soil, etc. So these resources are called ubiquitous resources. And the second one is localized resources. What is localized resource? The resources which can be seen in a particular area or in a specific area is called localized resources, such as the coal mines, petroleum mines, etc. So now we are going to conclude our topic, the classification of resources. the classification of natural resources. Natural resources are classified under 4 categories: level of development and use, secondly on the basis of origin, on the basis of stock, and on the basis of distribution. And on the basis of these 4 factors, the natural resources are classified into potential resources, actual resources, biotic resources, abiotic resources, renewable resources, non-renewable resources, and ubiquitous and localized resources. That's all for today. Catch you in the next class. Thank you.